Now,
Okay, we'll call the meeting to order. You want to roll call, please?
On 35, right? Paula here, Alma
Here.
Mackey,
Here.
Cindy,
Excuse.
Catherine Milby,
excuse.
Norma,
Here.
John,
Excuse.
Marjorie.
Here.
Scott,
I'm here.
Naomi.
She's here?
Oh, she's here.
and
here.
Kate is not here.
Yep. Yeah, she has a webinar.
Okay.
Has everybody had a chance to look at the minutes from November? Yeah. I looked at the minutes. Long time ago. Any additions or corrections? I'm just somewhere. Nitpicky, but where it's got, who moved and seconded and voted on. Some say commission members, some say commissioners, some say nothing. Could we try and, I don't know how to get that. I'm sure you put it in all the time.
I have
Yeah,
to,
that's auto. Oh,
it's
yeah.
automatic, so however it does it, I have to go in every single month and put everybody as a commission member because they have them all messed up. And then the others, the second and the approved are automatically signed. So, just like I put in what I call a trouble ticket to ask them to take Mary Jane's name off of there. But I've had no response to that yet. You do? I did that, the health thing and the trouble thing, and yeah, I try every month then.
A ticket with our MIS, because I've also changed the document setup. It should change it like going forward, like I took respectfully submitted. And I've changed it to normals, but it still keeps with Mary Jane.
Yep.
It's not saving the changes for the previous month.
Yep.
Um,
So you've tried and I've tried.
And that's how they
We
taught us to
obviously
change
need
it.
help.
So not here. I just want, what is that? See what could be done.
I'll put in a,
Nobody else.
I'll put in a town IT ticket.
That would
And
be
see if
one.
Mary Jane can fix it on their side.
Oh, that's it. Excellent. All in favor? Aye. Okay. Do we have any citizen comments? Okay, Scott, it's all you.
All right.
Can I say, put up his little orange stakes, did you do that?
I did.
Can that come on your citizens comment?
They're up, yeah. So we have Marge. I think everybody, everybody, right?
Just about.
You're the senior strong, right? She's joined us on the commission. Naomi is our new liaison. I also included the upcoming spring programs that are going in the events magazine. Just so you guys have an idea what's going to be coming, probably, mid-February, March. It didn't do a director.
Did you say they started?
Yeah, I believe mid-February.
The spring one?
Yeah,
April.
April.
April. Well, because the winter ones are. Yeah. We're only letting. So then there'll be about 2 weeks. In between phase, which is good in case our regulations is slow. Then it'd be only.
But that's, what's going in the events magazine for the spring. I don't have a director's report, but I guess I'll quickly update you. We're running out of time yesterday with the budget and everything. So we do have, as you mentioned, yellow stakes out there. And actually, it looks like they worked quite well for the snowplow. because there's no spots on that side of the road, and it looks like they chipped away at the corner on the other side, pretty good.
I just think maybe
Wow.
we need to be
We
on
might
the
need to
other
move a
side.
few on the other side. We did get the dishwasher in. It is in the process of being installed, let's say. They hooked it up, it didn't work, so they're working on figuring out how to get it running. I agree. I thought, new dishwasher, just plug in, put the water into it, the hose in the drain, you should have been good to go, but there apparently was set up involved with it. Oh, it's-
On everything.
Yeah, that's what we've been told. We had a rep come out and look at it, so he made sure it was fit, and then also accommodate the trays to go in. It would go into our water hookup and everything that we have in the same size plug. So it's getting power, but it's not, the computer's not like communicating to run the water or something. So it could be something simple like a valve's off, but Public Works doesn't want to mess with it and avoid warranty, so they're waiting for the company to like call them back and do some troubleshooting. But we do have it in the building, which is good. And then hopefully the senior van will be getting soonish. I got one email saying that, when I emailed him, he said that he's hoping the first quarter of 2022, but they actually started building our chassis and it's been assigned a VIN number. It's been held up because of the microchips. But he sent an email out to everybody receiving the van that it could be third quarter, unless he told you otherwise. So I'm hoping that we might have been in the first grouping of vans to get made. We might get ours a little earlier, hopefully. It's all, one day it's moving forward and we're at a standstill. No, not yet, not till we receive it, but it's through a grant. So part of the process was submitting the grant, having them go through the grant award process. And then they have you start, submitting documentations like our Title IX plan, stuff like that, that we have to put in before we get the van. We have to have like documents in place, advertise certain things. In the paper, we have to put that we're even applying for the van grant, notifying other transit.
We're not in any danger of losing that grant.
Oh, no,
Taking so long.
we have it. No, it's just, we're just waiting to get the van.
Okay.
The state will send us the money. That's like the day we get the van, the state then sends us the money within 2 days, and then we have someone basically cut the check to the van company. It's all because of COVID. It's nothing that we're going to lose. It's just we're waiting in line with everybody else in the auto industry. It's backed up. So especially those are made to order special. So it's not like going to get, a Ford truck off a lot. So they don't have tons of them. They make them specific, like one at a time. So everything that we ordered will come just on our van. Groton might get a totally different setup on their van. Depending on what they put in for all their packages.
Okay, thank you.
Guess we go to old business. Maggie, any thoughts on hometown heroes?
Yeah. Well, yes, but, Cindy asked Mike if he would like to get one, because he's retired from the military, and he said he did not consider himself a hero, so no. And like, so my thought, especially if we do it in the spring, and keep separate from what I think Mary Jane's trying to do in November. We can come up with another name for it, even if we just call it cool, some honor presentation ceremony or something like that, so that you know what it is. But I mean, I don't know the people that we would consider our heroes, don't consider themselves heroes, they were doing their job. So.
Well, we might be able to keep the Quotes of Valor if we're going through Quotes of Valor. It might be Mary Jane's group that has to change the name because they're making their own quotes.
Yeah, and that's something I I don't know if, whatever the clothing club is called.
Or the
River,
things-
River, are they certified to make quotes and call them quotes an hour? Or do you have to be?
I
wasn't
think
sure.
they have to.
Licensed?
They have to go through that lady in East Lyme, I
Yeah.
think.
'Cause
But-
there's- Yeah, there's like an
Because
application
Jan
process.
Roberta is no longer-
I know that, but there's somebody else in East Lyme.
There's a Deborah, but I've been on email.
Yeah,
I can't remember her. last name. She's in the
right.
So it was her that I first got in touch with.
Mhm.
We kind of did a wall,
A
because
wall.
like some people say, yeah, spring, and some say, let's keep it in November. And like I said,
My
I'm gonna
people were
make
trying,
sure that we're using authentic books.
oh,
They are really quotes and hours. It's not just, I make a quote and I call it a quote and hours. I mean, I don't know if you can do that.
well, maybe that's the first thing to do is to get that clarified.
Yes.
Might
And
be a
I
good
think of
idea.
it about 10 o'clock every night.
Oh,
It might be a good idea to meet, like maybe the committee, our committee meets with Mary Jane and Sharon, just so we can all get on the same page. And maybe it's better to work together than two separate events. Or, you know, we can then decide if we're doing two separate or if we want to work together. Feel like we don't know what each other's doing.
I know what the quilts are.
Yeah, so might maybe see if we can get a time to sit down with them.
Okay.
That was all we on the same page.
Well, my goal was to take the things that are hurt.
Mhm.
Mary Jane's taking her church.
So,
She got a long list from her church. I don't even know what her church is, what it is. So, which is fine, but I still feel that we should be taking it first from anybody in the senior center and then senior housing or something that's, I think Gales Ferry, Ledger, so we're keeping it local. Because I'm sure there's tons of people, not tons, there are people that qualify, we just don't know who they are.
mhm. Yeah.
I guess it still comes back to quilts of valor or not.
Yeah. Well, close to that, yeah, it's hometown heroes. Well, it's not, at least as far as I'm concerned. But some, like I said, people I think should get it, and I'm no hero. So,
But we still don't know about the quilts.
so, well, Deborah said at one point, shortly after we decided we weren't going to do it, she said because they didn't have it, and then she texted me a month or so later, that, oh, we got 312 or whatever, some number of quilts. And I thanked her and said that we hadn't decided yet what we were going to do. We kind of voted to put it off. So the question I had was the same Valley one. We need to find out.
Yeah, we need to meet with them.
I think we all
I
have
think
the
that's
same
the first
page.
thing we should do. is just sit down.
We have two groups doing the same thing.
Right. Right.
So, I mean, do you want to combine them or?
Depends on what they want.
Yeah, let's try and get a meeting. Let me try and catch Mary Jane and Sharon when they're here. Was it Monday morning? And see, you know, if they can meet and then get the committee to meet at the same, you know, with them. And then I'll join that way we can all get on the same page and figure out, you know, what we want to do with the event, whether it's spring or November, close to hour, our own thing.
I don't think you'll have enough time to do it in the spring.
I don't either. I think it'd be rushed. But
Yeah,
I
at
thought
this
it
point,
was
you,
pretty much books are available. How long does it take to get approved? I mean, some people
Oh,
apply
well,
for it, that-
do they have quilts then ready?
at some point, they had a quilt.
Oh, okay.
if we have a close, it should be quick. I mean, we don't want to do it like next week. We want to
Okay.
advertise.
Well, it's like May or June, if you go to June, that's when people start backing off to the summer.
Well, what if you tie it out Memorial?
Well, we have that, so, and that, we also talked about, on Horses Day, which is at the same time. but you've got Veterans Day for living members. You've got Memorial Day is for deceased. And Armed Forces was for active duty. So I don't know if that makes any difference to anybody. Because that was the thought we had, was like, oh, make it Armed Forces Day, that's military, et cetera. And it was a Saturday. And so
Still seems doable if we can get it ironed out.
if they had quilts, I mean, it didn't take that long. We can just go by the last agenda, more or less, and pick it up from that.
That's what takes so long, is the quilt. It's going to make the quilt with that, right?
Well, yeah. and I
Getting
know.
a dinner together is not difficult.
No.
Well, maybe we could have a meeting with Mary Jane and come into the meeting and say, we have this many quilts that we know we are getting. And, you know, find out what their plans are. Take it from there, knowing what we have to work with.
Did they ever do it before?
Well,
Whatever they're doing? Yes.
I have no idea.
I think it was through here. Mary Jane did it through the seam center. I don't know if she's.
Well, she got the quilts from Jan. Yes, and Jan gave her the name. Because they had the list of names. So I would like to submit our own name, but I don't know if they can put it in the file. They can just like, it could be for years before we come up with it. Or- Okay, so.
No, she's right there. I want to talk about it. Is that all right?
Mary Jane, question for you. Not to put you on the spot, are the Thames River quilters, like, what's the plan for, like, a hometown hero, like, veterans quilt event?
We're going to start working on Monday. We're going to be starting to sew quilts here. And we're hoping that some of the other quilters and ladies are going to come in. There's only 3 of us right now working on that. And our next meeting in February, we're hoping to have at least 1 quilt done that can get them interested. We've got a lot of fabric ready to use. And we're going to put kits together for people if they want to take them. So we're hoping, are you planning this for June or sooner?
Maybe we should.
May?
We were thinking about.
Yeah, now, are you planning on doing your own event with those quilts, or are you just going through, okay, that's what we want to clarify, because everybody was thinking we're doing 2 separate events.
No.
But are those quilts valid? Are that what they're going to be called?
I think they can be called quilts of valor, yes. The one I make personally cannot be called quilts of valor. But that's all right, but the ones that we're doing for this, yes.
Yeah.
The lady that did it all, she's not doing it anymore, but there's a lady on Niantic that's coordinating.
Yeah.
So, yeah, if you can give us a date of what you want, when you want quilts ready. I know I've got a list home of men that are waiting for quilts.
Any of them, senior center.
Yeah, Joe Parent, every time he sees me, when am I getting my quilt?
Is he the only one?
Trying to think.
About, like,
Oh, Lee,
I asked Lee, he said he was interested.
he would be deserving of one.
I was-
We asked Mike McLean, and he said he did not consider himself a hero, so he said no.
Oh,
Do you think we
okay.
could surprise Mike? I mean,
No,
Cindy
you
will
can't.
probably be here.
No,
Anyways,
it's a
if
rule, you cannot.
she- Okay, I'm gonna say if she drives him along. we can just do it. Anyways,
So I'll look and see what if I can find my list, what it, and who it includes. But I know my, Joe Parent wants one. And Lee should get one, definitely.
Yeah, like you said, I asked him and I asked somebody else, you know, Marilyn Rayburn, her husband, Dale. You remember Marilyn? He's a retired Marine. Or they're not working up at something.
Mhm.
I have not asked him. just that, and when I thought about, it, we were at that point, we're like, are we doing it, or not doing it? So.
You guys don't have a forum here, do
Yes,
you?
we do.
Oh, 5, okay. For 106.
How about Bobby Winslow?
Oh,
Yes.
I got it.
Is that-
Yeah. I haven't talked to her in a while. She hasn't been doing too well, so. But she used to come on trips here.
Is she the person when we were having the stuff on children? Rummage sales, what do you call them? Tag sales? Somebody came in, her daughter-in-law came in with.
No,
She doesn't have.
No.
Okay, all right, so that's.
I know who you mean, but it's not.
Yeah. So she's like hired. I'm gonna have to worry about
Oh, you know
this
what?
because I hear she's only got one.
It just hit me. The Methodist Church is filled with service, ex-service members, and we can gather a number of them from there.
Well, we wanted to start with senior center and then Gales Ferry and Ledger. Keep it as local as we could.
Well, it's Gales Ferry Methodist Church is pretty local.
Well,
and
I
they're the
didn't
ones
want
that-
to, it's church. But we
Two of them are the ones that helped me with the big dinner,
Right.
with that, and then getting the police in and so forth. Yeah. So we've definitely got names from there.
There's a lot of Rotary guys.
Oh, Charlie's using it. But he would probably be just like, Mr. McClinton.
That's right. If we were to change the name, would you be really upset?
If you change the name to what?
We don't know yet. I don't know yet. I mean, if the word heroes is like hometown heroes and.
That includes police, firemen, and ex-servicemen.
Right.
Or servicemen. So,
But I mean. If the word heroes is putting people off.
if they're that touchy, they don't deserve one of my clothes. Sorry. Not like you whip it up in a day. Yeah, right.
I guess you're gonna make mine this afternoon.
Well. Someone else on the list.
Sorry, Mary.
I said it'd be in the fall.
We'll need to, still probably need to meet with them to come up with a date and number of quotes, so then we know how many people to ask too.
But I got down to that. But I think, you know, if somebody comes up and signs it, give the cost to them.
Well, no, sure, I guess that's what she was just saying, is she's actually, they're making those quotes for our, thinking that, for this event, not a separate event.
Yeah, right. Well, that's why I need to find out if them doing it makes it official.
Yeah.
Like, do you have to be certified or whatever the word is?
Yeah, we need
If we don't want
Just
to,
to make sure we can use the
we
name.
don't want to. You should talk to them. And it's like, Richard,
Is that something you could talk to this
I was
person
trying to,
and
I was down to.
clarify, and then you can take it from there?
Yeah.
So actually, I'll see if she'll call. Because it's going to be much easier to do than trying to, you know, ask a question, do it on email, and ask a question, you get it back, and you gotta have to respond to that. Where's the phone?
Would you be willing to meet with the committee? Maybe we could do that.
So I think that's what we need to go and move forward. Clarify the name.
All right, so why don't we leave it that you'll try to see if she'll meet with the committee and we'll take it from there.
More info forthcoming.
Okay.
More info forthcoming. Got it.
We need to like that on.
I did. I wrote down a lot of
We go to policies now. Everybody has their copy.
We I made all the changes and I cleaned it up for everybody, so you want to roll the red cross outs and line, underlines.
Did anybody find anything? I went through.
No, looks good to me.
I made all the changes you guys gave me last meeting, so I'm hoping shouldn't be too much more, but
It should be good, I think.
I couldn't find anything. It looked good to me.
One couldn't find it. John's not here to say anything.
well, John
He missed
had,
his chance.
well, John gave me a
One
time
more
all
vote.
marked up, so.
And they have any discussions, alterations? Do we have a motion to approve it?
I'll motion.
Okay, second.
I'll second. You second.
Any discussion? Okay, it's approved. Yay.
Now we have to vote actually.
Oh, that's true. We don't have a roll call, do we?
Now we just need to vote.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, motion carried. Now we get to the budget.
That's this one, please.
Yeah. I'm gonna include all the attachments, but, if we have to submit it and clear them tomorrow, and then next week, I'll meet with the mayor on February 2nd, time to tell you about it. And then he might make any edits that he wants, or suggestions, then it goes to the finance committee. Right now, they have a, meeting March 17th at 1:30. They've asked though, usually like the commission would go to the meeting for support. They've asked with COVID this year that only the department heads attend in person and any other staff, commission members or public attend virtually. So we'll have a link that I can send out.
That's in March.
Yeah, so that'll be March 17th at 1:30. Unless it changes, that it still says draft, but that's right now when I think it was supposed to go meet with the finance committee. As far as, ooh, I do not know off the top of my head. One second. Thursday, 17th. So as far as the budget, almost the same, there's just a few minor changes. We went up $36 in contract communication leases because cable, we got a new cable company that got bought up for like $3 extra a month or something like that. But I was able to remove $50 out of our operating line under like office supplies. Being merged with Parks and Rec, that, you know, helps offset because we have two departments buying paper and ink.
Under the senior website, I noticed it. You probably already told us this, but I forgot. Why is it a different price?
So the first line was 7,100 and dropped. Oh,
Where
wait.
we, I'm sorry, where's it?
Senior website.
Oh, yeah, so 7,000 in 2021 was the initial, the setup fees is why it was higher. And then it's going forward is just the 3,600 again. It was for them to actually make all of our pages and all the, you know, the additions, the graphics and everything to the website to add us to it.
Can you tell from that website how many views it gets or anything?
Um,
Just curious.
I think they might, I'm still working with it actually, because she wants, if we can give like any emails, I guess people can go and put their email in on there, or we could send her emails if people want. And they send out a virtual newsletter once a month with ours and everybody else's in the areas programs that are coming up. I'm sure there's a way for them to see the views. I might just have to ask them for like the data of the web developers.
Yeah, maybe get the word out to people. Want to sign up or whatever.
When we got somebody enthusiastic about line dancing for the book club today.
It's on there, all those programs are on there.
Yeah.
Because I went in and looked at it all, that's why I was asking if it.
And I know people look, because I had a call the other day, it was
Yeah.
something like we had removed from our website the program, but we didn't, forgot to do it from the senior center, and they were asking questions, like, wait, where do you see that? Like, we didn't have it on our end. On the, and she was on the senior center, PC. So there are people on there looking at it.
Because if you Google senior center, that's the first thing it brings up, so. If anybody's, looking to
It brings
Get
it up,
into,
it brings it up.
any kind of senior center, then it's gonna bring that one up and then just go by town. It's a really good website. At least I thought it was.
Yeah, it's nice, everything's in one place,
Mhm.
that you can see, the whole area, like what's being offered where. So if you're looking specifically for a yoga class, you can see all the yoga classes. Because if, say, Groton doesn't offer chair yoga that we do, someone could see that on the website and decide to come here. Take a class that, isn't offered somewhere else.
But so if you want something, you don't have it, you don't, right?
Any other questions about the budget?
Scott?
Howard,
Hi, I have a question about the budget. Okay, the last item, community health program, it was 14,000 for 3 years. And then for 22 and 2023, it's 10,000.
So that was a cut made by the finance department or finance committee last year. Due to history, they want us to, so we cut that down and then kind of becoming more self-sufficient out of the special revenue accounts. So we've been doing a little better as far as the break even for programs. So when we offer a program, it comes out of that account and it's to subsidize and keep the costs low. But we're having more participants in the program, so more of the programs are actually breaking even, or so they're not losing as much money. So they were able to cut that 4,000.
Okay, and then the supervisor wages went from, I think you said something, but I couldn't hear you very well. 44,000 in 2019, 46,000 2020, and then 2021, 19,000, then 2022, 2023, 0.
So the line, it no longer exists, essentially. So that in 2019 and 2020 is when there was a senior center director solely. It was coming out of that budget. And 2021, the 19,000 is like myself and Karen's portion that they gave us to take over the senior center duties. And then it was moved into our like my salary and park and rec budget and hers in nursing. So it just got moved into a different line. Made it easier for finance and HR, so they're not pulling from different lines to pay salaries.
And the assistant wages, that's Monica?
Nope. So assistant, I believe, is Jimmy. And
Oh, okay.
part-time is Ginny.
Part-time Jenny, assistant
Hunger-
wages, Jimmy. Yeah,
Hungerford?
yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, because van drivers is right below there.
Okay, that's it for me. Thank you.
Any other comments, questions? Scott, do you have anything else on this?
No, not really. It's fairly simple. Nothing. And stuff that you said. And the salaries will go up slightly, but we don't do that. Finance and HR goes in and does that based on the contractual.
it's a different question. on the public. I forgot to ask. Any word on the vast majority, get the perspective?
Not yet. I'll have to ask if all the ARPA stuff's kind of been, they've been talking about it, he said, he told me the playground and the other stuff was still on there, and he's let me know I need to go maybe speak on anything from that. I think they narrowed down a short list of things to approve now that were like emergency, and now they're working through the list to finalize what to spend the rest of the money on. So I'll have to ask the mayor and see where he stands on that. I know we talked to Sean too, about the doors, so they're looking into either the automatic or even if they can't get automatic, getting lighter doors, if that's allowed by the fire code. Those don't have to be the fire rated doors like they were saying. So we're still trying to figure that out. I'll have to follow up with the mayor and see where it's at on our list.
Okay, and with public works about getting covers for the light bulb, the outlets and the light switch, at least the ladies got them, I don't know about the men. After they painted, they took them down and they're putting them back up.
Oh, they didn't, I didn't even know that they didn't get put back up. That was,
Hopefully you're not.
so Public Works didn't change, we had volunteers. So I can, we'll find it. Yeah, we'll have Russ.
They just been a little, well, exposed. Yeah. This is the light switch, what you can do, so. Probably me. I'm not gonna do it.
Okay, any other comments about the budget? Can we have a motion?
A motion to approve the budget.
Okay, is there a second? I will. Discussion? All those in favor of approving the budget? Aye. Opposed? Do we have any other business?
Not that I can think of.
I have two things. I want to say thank you to Alma. This is her last meeting with us. And we will miss you. But we'll still find ways to get you involved. And I just quilt. I want to say, nice to see you aboard again, Naomi. We missed you.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's very nice to be back.
Okay. My only other thing, maybe once we're going to have our new complement, we could all use a list of members and all that stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
mine's
yeah,
got a lot of
so-
crossouts and
Yeah.
rewrites.
We didn't contact.
Of the members just on the commission or the members of the center?
Commission.
Because I have all that typed up too, because I sent it to everyone, not to them, with their email addresses and their phone numbers. So I sent them to everyone.
I didn't get it.
I didn't get it.
Alma, did you get it? Because John had asked for it, so. All right, well, I will double check, but I do have it all.
Maybe because you already had mine. I didn't. Well, yeah.
Even though, so it's definitely good idea to double check.
You had asked for that a few months ago, so.
Yeah, and hopefully, usually they're pretty quick about if they get appointed tonight. I don't know if they send it like tomorrow, the letter, or within the next couple of days, or if they wait till they get sworn in. I think they just send it after the council meeting, so we'll probably have that information tomorrow or Monday at the latest, so we can actually take the rest of the two new members.
Okay, so March, the
There's
first
three.
session, all yours for the end of the year. It's supposed to be a 2-year thing, but you're taking over for somebody.
Maybe
So-
that's why they told you.
2022.
No, because one's for Alma and one's for Cheryl. Marge replaced
Somebody's last name.
and then Kate Milby, I think her name, replaced Ken.
Yeah, but I thought when we talked earlier, you said they were going to appoint 2 people tonight.
Yep. So one's replacing Alma and the other is filling Cheryl's vacancy.
Boy, I want that list.
I did the same thing. I was on the list, right? And I was like, wait, that's 10 people. And then but it was because Alma was on the list, so, which was what was throwing me off.
Any other business?
One thing.
Hmm?
The letter that was sent to you from town council regarding my address is incorrect. I'm at 6 St. Peter's Court, not 2.
Okay. We usually use email though, or,
Yeah,
phone
yeah.
anyways.
Unless you want to come to.
Okay, can we have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Well, I think we can try it again, but we can figure it out.
Okay, goodbye, Scott. Goodbye, ladies.
See ya.
Bye.
You want to take a copy of this? This is mostly